I went into a funeral in Godinyango, which after the funeral, the road was blocked. I could not pass. Luckily enough, I had the security. The following day, in our funeral in Nyatindo, immediately I arrived there before even praying. One of the notorious criminals who comes from Kachin called a boy stated that I will not talk there. The villagers there were angered. What happened and the process are within investigating agencies. In the two incidents, the top most security chair did not put any comment. But I'm very happy with what the county commissioner said of the latest attack. Before the latest fracas.
Staying with that story, the late Charles Ongondo Were was a marked man who had openly expressed fears for his safety. Now, his family is speaking out against the police failure to act on several life threats made against him. And as Seth Olale now reports, the family of the slain legislator is demanding that his killers be identified and arrested, insisting they were well known to the MP.
Yes, I think so. I've personally known Were for quite some time, before he became a member of parliament, when he was still in Meru. I was also involved when he had a case of some lady who apparently disappeared, and we had a lot of discussions with him. And when he went to run for the first time, and he lost to Magwanga, and then running for the second time and winning the election. And also he married my cousin, the first wife who passed on. And he also married a daughter to my former boss, the police officer, a very nice young girl. So I've known Were for some time. I've known about those village discussions. And usually, Nilots, we have a lot of hatred amongst ourselves. So I took it to be normal differences, political differences. But I didn't expect it to go to that extent where an individual would lose his life because of maybe political differences or such matters. I think that was a little bit extreme. And more so, if it will come out that it has been organized by local competitors, then that would be very unfortunate, because many a times you find what is presumed to be political assassinations to be people from different ethnic backgrounds, people with high-level competition levels, but not at that village level. I still believe that the level of a member of parliament, as much as they come to parliament in Nairobi, but it is still a village political affairs. It's not a national or political competition. So from the outlook of things, though the matter is still under investigations and in court, we may not discuss much about it, the nitty-gritties, but I think if it comes out that it is local disagreements, then I think it would be a little bit extreme, because even if you accuse him for high-handedness, but I think there would have been a better way to manage him instead of killing him. You kill a man, you kill the family. He has children to go to school, he has many people, so I think that was a little bit extreme.
It wasn't a question of if, but when the assailants would strike. On the fateful day he was taken, the slain MP's sudden change in logistical protocols painted the picture of a man fully aware of the looming danger and doing everything in his power to throw off those determined to track him down. On Wednesday, the very day he was gunned down by an assassin's bullet, the late Kasipul legislator made a dramatic decision. Reports indicate that he left his official car parked at his house and chose to use his son's saloon car to travel from Parliament to his home, a home he never returned to. His official vehicle remains parked untouched, still at his house. According to close aides, the late Charles Ngondo Were had long been a marked man, having openly complained about his life being in danger numerous times.
One of the notorious criminals who comes from Kachin called a boy stated that I will not talk there.
Now, his family is expressing outrage over the police's lack of action in response to multiple threats made against him.
Where he has recorded statement from DC headquarters. Where he has recorded statement hapa kwa DCI hapa. No assistance had been, he has not been assisted.
The family says that the numerous life threats against their loved one should have warranted a swift response.
Mujumbe told us here, in that clip, he mentioned names.
At his current home in Nairobi, family members still struggling to come to terms to the tragic loss.
We urge the investigative agencies to fasten the investigations.
I think the question in everybody's mind is who did this and why did they do it? I think that is the question that everybody is asking.
Mourners flocked the late Were's home in Kasipul, Homa Bay County, where the late legislator was scheduled to interact with his constituents this weekend. The funeral organizing committee, which includes parliamentary leadership, has tentatively set Friday, May 9th as the burial date.
Mtazamaji, maafisa wa upelelezi ambao wanachunguza mauaji ya mbunge wa Kasipul Charles Ong'ondo Were wamemkamata mshukiwa mkuu anayedaiwa kumpiga risasi mbunge huyo. Mshukiwa huyo Isaac Kuria alikamatwa mafichoni eneo la Hispania alikokuwa akisubiri kutorokea nchi jirani ya Tanzania. Na kama anavyoarifu Gatete Njoroge, kufikia sasa watu 11 wamekamatwa kuhusiana na mauaji hayo.
Siku 12 baada ya mauaji ya kikatili ya mbunge wa Kasipul Charles Ong'ondo Were, maafisa wa upelelezi wameendelea kuwasaka wahusika wakuu wa hivi punde kukamatwa na kuzuiliwa, akiwa ni mshukiwa anayedaiwa ndiye aliyempiga risasi Were katika barabara ya Valley Road jijini Nairobi. Maafisa wanaofahamu uchunguzi unavyoendelea wamefichua kuwa mshukiwa huyo Isaac Kuria almaarufu Kush alihusika na mauaji hayo, na kwamba baada ya kutekeleza kitendo hicho alielekea maeneo ya Mihang'o kulikopatikana bastola iliyothibitishwa kutumiwa. Mshukiwa huyo alifunga safari kwa kutumia bodaboda hadi mjini Narok, ambako uchunguzi umebaini aliabiri gari la umma na kuelekea Hispania. Ni hapa ambapo alijificha akisubiri jamaa wa familia yake anayedaiwa kuishi nchi jirani na ambaye alitarajiwa kumsaidia kuvuka mpaka hadi upande wa pili ili kukwepa mtego wa polisi. Maafisa wa upelelezi waliokuwa wakichunguza mawasiliano kati ya mshukiwa huyo na baadhi ya washukiwa waliokamatwa awali walimfuata na kumkamata alikokuwa amejificha. Mshukiwa mwingine aliyedaiwa kumsaidia pia alikamatwa na makachero na kufikisha idadi ya washukiwa wanaozuiliwa kuwa 11. Kush anatarajiwa kufikishwa katika mahakama ya JKIA Jumatatu, ambako washukiwa wengine tayari waliwasilishwa. Miongoni mwa wale waliokamatwa ni mlinzi wa marehemu Were, Alan Omondi, na dereva wake Walter Owino, ambao walikuwa naye alipopigwa risasi. Wengine ni mfanyibiashara Philip Aroko, mkurugenzi wa mamlaka ya ustawi wa Ziwa Victoria Ebel Ocheng, Edwin Oduor, Dennis Manyasi na William Imoli. Kwa sasa, maafisa wa upelelezi wanawasaka washukiwa wengine zaidi, huku uchunguzi ukiendelea kuhusiana na namna mauaji hayo yalivyopangwa na mtiririko wa pesa baina ya wanaoaminika kutekeleza mauaji hayo. Gatete Njoroge, Runinga ya Citizen.